So the next series of what I'm going to do is show just thoracic mobilization, not manipulation. I'm going to go through a series of things, go through just straight CPAs, UPAs, and actually unilateral as well. So to start off, just to kind of know exactly where you are. A couple landmarks you can use. You can use spine of the scapula, which should put you around T3. You can use the inferior angle, which should put you at T7, or you can always get the patient to kind of extend their head up to no. So I'm going to take spine of the scapula, be about C3. So if you want to do a CPA, you can just get kind of your pisiform right over the spinous process, and then get overhead and just kind of drop down just like that. Now, the angle is a little different for everybody. You want to kind of feel around, but you almost want to go kind of drop straight from a PDA, but then actually slightly caudal as well. So just kind of drop down a little bit and then relax, drop down a little bit, relax. The other way you can do a CPA is use your fingers, go across the spinous process, and then going down. My angle should change a little bit, but drop down just like that. So the last one we did was the CPA or the spinous process. So like I said, a couple ways you could do it. Go onto the side, dropping kind of the pisiform fat pad down onto it, or doing the bilateral transverse process kind of with the fingers. I'd be honest, I rarely ever do both of those because they can be extremely uncomfortable. Mainly the two ways that I'll go about it is the first is the thoracic screw. So you can do the traditional. So say I go down to like the mid thoracic, I can come down from both my pisiforms, going just like this. Another way that I've actually added a little bit of variation is just right here about above the thumb fat pad. So take one pisiform, taking that pad, just skin lock and just kind of dropping down, generally is a little bit more comfortable. It's a little less specific as I would like, but for patient comfort, it feels good. So sometimes I'll go for stiffness or just comparable sign. Something I've actually incorporated lately, almost with every single patient, has been the kettle-borne wedge, and getting a lot of really great responses with that. The way to kind of do this, and this is a CPA working both sides, it's just really knowing exactly kind of where you're wanting to go at, and I'll kind of go with my finger underneath so I can get the feel of both of those. Go change my angle just depending on exactly where I'm at in the thoracic spine, and just kind of drop down. So since I'm a little bit more of your upper thoracic, I'm gonna go a little bit PA with a little bit caudal. Now, if I'm going more mid thoracic, of course, it's 100% dependent on the spine. I can drop down. So for her, I'd actually drop down just a little bit like that. And what I'm feeling for is my fingers, feeling one go and the other. So where the pistol might not be as specific, when I want to add a lot of specificity, I'll actually add this. Um, the final is a UPA. Now you can always come over with your thumbs and just like that. It can get very pokey for some people. So I actually go back to the pisiform. So find the transverse process, kind of going over and just kind of dropping down just like that. Oftentimes my hand is down here as well just to kind of broaden my contact, but it actually allows me to know how far I'm going. If I'm, just sitting here pounding down, I feel all this force go to my other hand. I know I'm blowing past where I want to go, and I lose that specificity to everything. So the next thing I'm going to show is just chin retraction over the kettle-borne wedge. I'm supporting her head right now just because it's uncomfortable. And what I want you to do is think about you just sliding backwards. So don't try to like a seesaw. Just take your body and just kind of keep it dropping down. So, and then kind of pick back up. Try that again. And then relax. So if I just can't get what I want, what I would then try is go bring your arms behind your neck for me. Support it there. Don't bend through your neck, but just kind of go down. And I can always come in here, kind of hold. Now retract back for me. Come back up. There you go. Retract back. And go. And I could go. And if I needed to, I could always come, just add a little bit of over pressure. Back up. Try again. And come back up. All right, go ahead and sit on up. As you see, very hard. So this, might be one of those people that you don't want to start out that, especially if they're very weak in their deep neck flexors. This is probably not the best place to go, just because they're just going to be seesawing over that place. But a pretty good place. You can also do this against the wall as well. To get that desired reaction, but this is a little bit of step up from that due to gravity.